What's up, everybody? Just about to finish up my disc golf. Being welcomed out here by this red-tailed hawk here. Man, it smells like skunk as soon as I walked over here. What's he doing? I can't keep the fucking camera still. That's a big ass hawk right there. See what happens when I approach. He's probably just gonna fly away here in a couple seconds, but man, he's standing his ground. What's up, bud? Oh, there he goes. Well, that was cool. Well, anyways, everything up in the sky right now, everything that you're seeing is all chemtrails, all of it. Every single bit of it is all through chemtrails. They've been spraying all fucking day. All fucking day. Jesus fucking Christ. Look at this shit, man. My God. I mean, I've been watching them all day. I've been out all day. It's very nice out. It's like upper 70s right now. It's beautiful out. It's already played one round of disc golf. I was working on my second, but I figured I'd just go for a walk instead. But yeah, fucking all day they've been spraying. Like, no shit. Unbelievable amounts of fucking chemtrails today. Pisses me off. I mean, the sky should be completely crystal clear blue. And it shouldn't be that milky blue bullshit. It should be a deep, not dark blue, but a deeper, darker blue. Not like super dark, but if you grew up before the 2000s, then you're familiar with the sky I'm talking about. Also, the sun should not be a fluorescent like white light. That should not be a thing. But yeah, so weather has changed quite a bit since I made a video last time. Surprisingly, with the amount of snow we got, it's pretty amazing how fast it melted. Largely due to the rain, I think. But it's just bizarre. Like, it's been a very cold spring. Because what is it? It's like mid-May. So summer is in a month. A little, like a month and a week. June 21st. It's been a very cold spring. So it's just pretty bizarre. And there hasn't been that much rain. So, I don't know. I mean, I remember when I grew up, the parking lots of like the grocery store that I grew up around. I remember after a severe winter, there would be, the pile of the snow from snow plowing and all that from the parking lots would go into June. And it would just be like this block of dirt, rocks, and ice. But it was still there, even though it was a normal weather for the season. It's just bizarre how that shit would happen, but now it's like that shit just disappears. Is the consistency, what's in the snow, how the snow is formulated and all that. Is it from the chemtrails and the pollution in the sky that makes the snow a bit more different? I mean, who knows, right? But there's something going on, because this winter was very heavy. So, I don't know. But, yeah, there's a bunch of shit's going on in the world. There's, fucking everyone forgot about the Epstein files. That shit's unless you're, quote-unquote conspiracy theorists, the Epstein files are no longer a thing anymore. What do you call it? You got the Iran war and shit. I mean, I'm so fucking just done of hearing about the Middle East. I hate Muslims in general. Muslims are just Middle Eastern people, all that shit. I'm just so fucking fed up with their stupid bullshit, their stupid fucking cult religion. I'm so fed up with anything that comes from that Abrahamic fucking cult fucking books. Christians, Jews, Catholics, Muslims, anything that comes from those books. I am just fucking fed up with that bullshit. Just trash. Absolute fucking trash. But, yeah, you got the Strait of Hormuz shit. Gas prices going up. Even though for the U.S. we barely get any oil from the Strait of Hormuz. It's like 2%. The U.S. has tons of oil. Tons and tons of oil. But never let a good crisis go to waste. Right? Always have to fucking... The powers that be have to. When there's a crisis that they make, right? Problem, reaction, solution. They always take advantage of it, you know. All this Israel shit, I'm so fucking fed up with just Jews in general. Zionism and all that fucking bullshit. Just tired. Just tired of it. And then you got, what was it, the disclosure shit, the fucking alien files came. I mean, nothing. That was a absolute nothing burger. That's why it's so important to know about the thing that we live on. Because these retards that still think that we live on a oblate spheroid that's moving millions of miles per hour, tens and tens of millions per hour, in all manners of direction. These retards that still believe it, man, that fucking trail cam is still here, huh? What's up, trail cam? Fucking losers. What the fuck are you looking at? If you believe in that shit, you're just gonna believe wherever the fuck that they come out with. Like, what choices do you have? Because if you believe that there's galaxies and planets and all this shit that's like, creating aliens and they're all traveling in these, it's unimaginable, literally, amounts of distances to come to Earth to fucking probe people and troll them and to fucking crash their space, their hyper, super sci-fi advanced fucking spacecraft on the Earth, like they crashed that shit. I mean, like, it's so retarded. This is why, when you tell people about flat Earth shit, and I tell them, like, listen, it really is the most important conspiracy, right? Quote unquote conspiracy that there is. Because if you discern from that, if you branch out all the logic and reasoning behind it, it breaks down all of the narratives that are pushed upon us. All of them. It breaks them all down. Like, you can't be fooled anymore if you know what the fuck is up with that shit. And there was something over here. Maybe like a chipmunk or something. Something bolted real quick over here. There's a bunch of stuff out here. I'm hearing rustling all over the place. It's definitely like there's only been maybe 3 or 4 days of kind of like this type of weather since spring started. So this is definitely, looking at the weather forecast, it's looking like this is kind of like the actual start of spring. So it seems like shit's pretty active now. There's a bunch of creatures out. Wouldn't be surprised if I came along a goddess snake or a black racer snake or something on the trail. I'm interested to see how this place was developed. Pretty sure I've made a video out here before. But, yeah, so, the alien shit is just, like, what the who didn't see that coming a mile away? Just a bunch of bullshit, debunked shit that's been around for decades, like, the videos they can't, like, all the stuff that's documented is instantly a non-factor. Instantly a non-issue, a nothing burger. All the stuff about, what is it, like the videos and the images, like this one image of from like, I don't know, it looks like the 40s or the 50s of people like holding up a dead alien. Like that was already debunked ages ago. Ages and ages ago. The videos that they came out with are just not real. Like they're just, whatever they are, they're not aliens. They're not like UFOs, spacecraft type of things. They're like drones and shit with like lens flare. It's fucking retarded, man. So yeah, I mean, there's the alien files came out. I mean, that's obviously, I mean, anyone that thinks the government's going to release anything that is pertinent or meaningful, that isn't going to be deceitful, I mean, are just absolute fools. They're never going to do anything like that. Never going to release anything that's truthful and meaningful. And if they do, they'll never take action on it. They'll just gaslight you and blue ball you until the next thing comes up. It's just psyop on psyop on psyop. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a piss here pretty soon. I'm gonna take a piss at this creek that's coming up. Oh, did they get rid of the bridge over here? What the fuck? Well, it looks like a little bit of it is still left over. Oh, they got rid of it. They just left there's just a couple logs left over. What the fuck? That's fucking weird. Oh, that's fucking some bullshit. But, yeah, I mean, just, I don't know how people are just into believing this shit that the government puts out. The retards are just, they really are. The retards are a vast majority of the world population. And you know what's funny is how like white people only take up 7% of the world population. So I guess that kind of makes sense, right? All the best countries too. Anything cool over here? I'm not seeing anything. That's weird. I can't believe they got rid of the bridge here. Well, you know, it could have been washed away, actually. It could have been just destroyed over the wintertime. How stable are these logs here? They're pretty stable. But yeah, another big thing that's going around are the weaponized ticks and shit. And what has it been? A decade since I've made videos talking about parasites, and you know, there's. And I've said this so many fucking times. Like, I've made so many videos that just talk about parasites. And the fact that parasites, and a tick is a parasite, mosquitoes, tapeworms, or any of these type of worms, there's various types of insects, even, reptiles, mammals, all different, one-celled organisms and multicellular, and all these various types of creatures that are solely just parasitic. It goes beyond just the physical nature of the creature. Like, it's the concept behind it. The concept of what is a parasite. How does it even develop? How does it actually come about? And, this ties into the whole fact that evolution is a lie. Evolution is a complete and utter fallacious lie. Never proven, never will be proven. How they can't come about, because there is whatever it is that made this place, whatever it is that designed this place, the creator or creators, is insane. Absolutely, unequivocally, batshit insane. There is more to it than just the physicality of a parasite. And the reason being is because there are people. And going back to some of my videos where I talk about how people bring things into reality. We're co-creators of reality itself. We don't just let nature play its course. We are actively pulling from the imagination, from the mental realm, into reality. And we design it that way. Alright, give me a second there. Just gonna grab a brewski and enjoying myself a drink here. Ooh. Wow, that was loud. Got a blueberry cider. Never had this before. 5.5% alcohol. I have a weakness for ciders and, to be honest, weakness in general for drinking out in the woods. There's an allure to it that is hard to escape. I want to put my bag down, but I got my sidearm in here. It's my, just busted out here. It's my Walter PDP. Beautiful gun, 9mm. Got the red dot on it. Got flashlight and laser on the Picatinny rail under the barrel. There's a custom sights, iron sights, tritium tip at the front, giant cast iron block in the back. It's oversized. It's co-witnessed with the red dot. I don't know if you can see it all that well, but it co-witnesses with the red dot. So if the red dot loses battery, I can still use the iron sights on it. Beautiful gun. It's not good enough to have as a concealed carry. Maybe only during the winter time, when you have it on the outside waistband. But inside the waistband, it's just too big. It's way too big. During the summertime, because during the wintertime, at least you can have like a fleece or something that's over it, a jacket or whatever. But during the summertime, it's just not feasible. It's way too large, way too bulky. The gun is amazing for many reasons, but one of the reasons is because the slide is just a giant hunk of metal, very heavy, very heavy. And the reason why that's good is because you can stay on target a lot easier. It keeps it balanced. The recoil remains minimal. And it's a Walter PDP. I mean, it's a Walter, so it's a very high quality German-made gun. I had some issues with it, some malfunctions for the first like 100 rounds I put through it. I thought there might have been an issue with the feed ramp, but after the first 100 rounds, it's been perfect, and I've put about 1,000 rounds through it at this point. So it's just had to get broken in. It could have also been with the ammunition I was using, because I was using just cheap target practice ammo. I don't think I've had any malfunctions with, high quality self-defense, like type of hollow point type of rounds, like Hordeny brand. But the cheap Winchester, Remington 9mm target practice rounds, like I said, for the first 100 rounds, I think I had about 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 malfunctions. But man, this place has not changed at all, huh? Ever since they did the controlled burnout here, it's still just... almost looks like they burnt it again. Because, I mean, it looks way more burnt than last time. Maybe. Maybe they did do another controlled burn. Yeah, they had to have, because it's all this shit out here. Because this was not like this before. Because all this stuff was, by the time I was last here, like, none of this stuff was burnt. Oh, I can smell it too. Yeah, they definitely did another controlled burn out here. Must have been recent too. Yeah, there's like new markers and all that stuff, new like caution tape shit laid out here. Yeah, they definitely re-crisped this place. But yeah, the Parasite it's more of a concept more of like this like idea or thought that whatever it is that made this place brought into reality, because it's not like some singular life form that's solely a parasite. It transcends reality itself. It deals with the basic foundation of creation, and which in turn means that whatever it was that created this place is parasitic, at least in part, in its own nature, in its own self. Because parasites are singularly unnecessary to creation. Like you do not need a creation at all that has parasites at all. Like they are a non-factor. But the fact that they do exist explains a lot. It explains a whole lot about reality itself. And with these weaponized ticks and shit, these GMO'd mosquitoes that Bill Gates and his ilk are all pumping out into the environments all over the world, just goes to speak on the fucked upness of creation and reality in general. That those things are out here. That the powers that be themselves are parasitic. Because like I said, people bring into reality the imagination and ideas and shit like that. Like we're kind of in a weaker, much weaker form, co-creators of everything. With this perfect example of a controlled burn. I mean, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Why do they do this? Oh, because there might be some, there might have been a layer of too much dry shrubbery and leaves and pine needles and all that shit and sticks and shit that could have led to a naturally occurring forest fire or something. Or they could be preparing to make a development out here. They could be getting ready to make a whole fucking neighborhood of shitty fucking houses. Plywood, glue, and plywood fucking houses. Alright? Maybe some of these trees that they cut down and they burnt down were invasive trees, right? Hemlocks and all that shit. Whatever it is, all these various species of trees that somehow make their way to this part of the country or part of the world that aren't natural and they're choking shit out. I mean, they do that. They cut those things down and try to, quelch the population of them. There's a bunch of reasons that people just draw up to their own reasoning or madness to do and manipulate nature and reality. Another problem, reaction, solution. You have all this global trade, international trade. And you get all these invasive plants. My biggest problem are the water plants, from like aquariums and shit, because that shit's brutal. Fucking hate that shit. Like the stuff from people using their aquariums and then dump them out, and all of a sudden your waterways are just full of fucking these stupid aquarium plants that are just choking out all the local plants and shit. But again, I mean, this is just how people bring into reality how we co-create and geoform, transform the world, right? Chemtrails, all that shit. Parasitic. There's all this shit. The foundations are built on sand. It's a trashy place. Parasitic. The powers that be in there. I mean, just think of it, right? And if I wanted to be a farmer, like people were 100 plus years ago, everyone was a farmer back then. Or you were a highly specialized trade like a blacksmith or a cobbler or some shit, right? And or like a tailor or something like that. Things that you needed to perform your duties on a farm, everything. If I wanted to do that now, I would have to be a millionaire or a boomer that got into it long ago, right? Being able to sustain yourself, to care for yourself, to feed yourself is a fever dream of a time long gone, not that long ago, unfortunately. And their foundation of society now that they've developed all depends on the rat race, depends on how much money you have, how much insider trading you can do, your, luck, the luck of the draw, this, whatever that bullshit is. How lucky were you to be born in a certain family or a certain religion or to certain parents? It's all just a fucking giant scam. And that's why I say that the most important thing that people can do now is just get money. Because money enables anyone to be able to do the things that they really want to do. That's the hard truth. That is the foundation of the world now. If you wanted to buy a 10-acre plot with a house, some basic utilities, maybe electricity, maybe sewage and plumbing, or even without it. I mean, you have to be a millionaire at this point. And then you look at the tools, all the farming tools, the equipment, the seeds, the animals, the feed for them, all the things required for animal husbandry. I mean, you have to be a millionaire now. It's fucking crazy. It's some crazy shit. So, the retards let all this shit happen. All of our boomers and about, one generation past the boomers, where they call it the greatest generation, the World War II generation, who fell for the World War II bullshit and all that type of nonsense and sent off the best people, the best men, all sent off to fucking die. Vietnam, same thing, just eugenics programs, just sent off to die, while the rats and fucking black people and the Hispanics and the fucking Arabs and shit just multiplied by the fucking millions. Bunch of tadpoles in here. So, all that shit about the great replacement, that's all true. That's an absolute fact. You would have to be an absolute fucking retard to not see it. And behind that is another deeper meaning behind it. And then behind that is another deeper meaning. Like little spermies. Tadpoles. Deeper meanings behind these things is obviously the digital ID, the digital currency and all that shit, tracking and tracing, all the data centers we see going up is just more for the AI control grid, money, digital money, all that type of shit, to be able to track and trace people using these camera, the flock system, and all the cameras and shit being put up everywhere. I mean, for me, it's just too obvious. It's just too obvious. What's that Ben Franklin quote? Those who give up their freedom for safety deserve neither safety nor freedom. I mean, people see these things as good things. They think all this making life easier is a good thing. But this is not true. Life itself is incredibly hard, incredibly difficult. There is no easy path for the common man, especially the white man. Especially the white man. We are not given any, we are very hardworking, very intelligent. All the statistics prove me correct. Best countries, best everything. Give people all of our strength and abilities, and they don't do shit with it. They just still live in mud huts. Doesn't matter how much money we've donated to them. They just choose to be a bunch of savages and degenerates and shit. White people are brainwashed. We're brainwashed. I'm still brainwashed by the Jew Abrahamic paradigm and their fucking cults. Life is not easy. Like the one Buddhist fucking master said, before enlightenment, chop and carry wood. Or, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. No matter how fucking intelligent you get, no matter how powerful or strong you are, unless you're in the parasite class, unless you're the parasite, again, the parasite thing is real. You're just going to be chopping wood and carrying water. That's it. Common man. Just chopping wood, carry water. Chop wood, carry water. And one of the most enjoyable parts of my life, when I was the most healthiest and fulfilled, is when I was basically doing that, just that. I was working on a horse ranch and installing fence posts, taking care of horses, and I was very healthy at the end of the day. I could almost eat whatever I wanted. For lunch, I would just buy a loaf of unbromated French bread, just a giant loaf of that, with some cold cut meat, some high quality cold cut meat, and some cheese. And I would just eat that. Good bread, good meat, good cheese. Gave you everything that you needed. And then at the end of the day, you felt fulfilled. Go to bed much easier. You don't have the energy to all pent up and stressing you out and shit like that. And yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. Life is very hard. Very, very hard. And now we need just money. Money is the energy. Money's the energy. Instead of chopping wood and carrying water, you gotta sit at a desk or play the fucking stock market and somehow make money doing a bunch of bullshit. It's not how it's supposed to be. Because that foundation that's been made is from the parasite class. Because all of a sudden, you got these feminist cunts, lesbos and dykes and feminist liberal fucking retards talking about how, they're independent, strong-willed, strong women can do anything a man does. Yet, that one pair of fucking retarded yoga pants that they're wearing took tens of thousands of people just to get that shit to them. They're wearing every single thing that they wear, that they have, from their apartment to their clothing to their cosmetics, all made by thousands upon thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Yet they want to claim that they're strong and independent. And the vast majority of those people that got that shit to them are all men. The infrastructure that they depend on, working toilets, running water, electricity, everything, brought to them by men. And the statistics prove me right. When it comes to those type of trade jobs, infrastructure jobs, construction jobs, all men. Like 99% men. And this is the foundation that the powers that be have made for us, where these strong men are pushed aside and ostracized and made to look weak and stupid, like all their fucking Jew media, all these TV shows and cartoons like The Simpsons make white men seem like some fucking weak, stupid, baboon, Neanderthal fucking type, Homer Simpson type of fucking guys, or, Al Bundy. Make the common white man seem retarded. They've been doing this for decades and decades and decades. It's fucking sad. So, like I've been saying, the foundation that they made everything on, you need your phone now, right? You need your phone in order to do a lot of things. You need a computer. You need an email address. You need a car. You need a vehicle. You need public transportation. You need a grocery store. You need a hospital, right? You need all these. You need vaccines. You need all these things. All these things. When people got along perfectly fine without it. Especially before all the fucking Abrahamic bullshit. Just fucking us. So now everyone that lives in these first world countries, second and third world too, are stuck in this little fucking trap like a mouse to be fucking harvested by these parasites, to suck away their energy, their time and their effort, their entire livelihood, their entire lineage, their ability to have children, to have strong family structure, to have community, all of it gone within the span of 2 generations. Just fucking gone. And now we're inundated and filled with nothing but retards, mentally retarded, neutered, chemically ridden, fucking disease ridden, parasite ridden, dipshit fucking people. Mind viruses up the fucking wazoo of these people, just leading us over a fucking cliff. Also, the powers that be can be their parasite so that they can keep living in their ultra wealthy, ultra powerful, ultra luxurious, made up world of the imagination. They did not design or create all the things that we see. What they did, all they did was design and create mind viruses from fiat fractional reserve currency to ideas like feminism and transgenderism. A fucking pure parasitic class just latched on to the brains of people, feeding them nothing but false information. And I spoke about this before, how the parasitic antibiotic, as opposed to the probiotic bacteria that live inside of us, that these things, these bad bacterias, yeasts, molds, funguses, fucking worms, all that shit that live inside of us, where they are the physical manifestation, the powers that be are the mental, imaginary manifestation of parasites, where the physical manifestation of those things that live inside of us are nothing but a bunch of little chemical factories that poop out things that mimic neurotransmitters, pseudo hormones, toxins. The probiotics poop out things. They're little chemical. These are bacteria. These little tiny creatures. They don't poop like normal people poop. They poop little fucking chemicals and shit. And the good ones, they poop out vitamins, healthy acids, healthy fatty acids, and water acids. Vitamins, they break down a bunch of shit for us. And then the powers that be in their fucking bullshit, they shit out nothing but toxic bullshit ideas, bullshit thoughts and mind viruses and these chemicals and hormones that influence how people act on a day-to-day basis. No different than those shitty little bacterias and parasites that live in us and on us. No different. Parasites, like I said, are a fucking outlier of this reality, and they need to be flushed the fuck out. From the tick, the mosquito, to the fucking oligarchy, the powers that be, their fucking talking puppet, bullshit politicians, all of them need to be wiped the fuck out. The Art of Retard is a product of the powers that be. The common day retard, drug-addled, chemical-addled, fucking sick and diseased, they are their product. They are a product of the parasites. The parasites influenced them. They gave them and fed them all their fucking bullshit thought forms and all these bullshit fucking ideas, concepts, beliefs, and just fucking injected that shit straight into them like a fucking vaccine. The TV, newspapers, medias, social medias, everything. Influencers, politicians, problem, reaction, solution, all these psyops, false flags, all that shit. All needs to be fucking wiped off the face of this fucking earth. Evil, evil scumbags. But, you know, what's a single guy like me? Right? I'm just a single man in some bumfuck corner of New Hampshire, Mass, or New Hampshire, USA. What the fuck am I gonna do? Alright? What the fuck am I gonna do? That's why, at least, what I can tell people is just get money. Just get money. Find a wife, find a husband, have kids, save up enough so that you can get yourself a little corner of the earth to have a community, to have a farm, a place where you can be happy, work in the sun, work the lands, breathe in the fresh air, eat good food. At the end of the day, the strong family, the strong community, a strong nation, a homogenized, singular ideological nation is the absolute enemy of the powers that be. For them, they want people totally brainwashed into their fucking Abrahamic, political, ideological paradigm. They're woke, liberal, and conservative, and Republican paradigms to just keep them fucking rubbing faces with each other. Totally confused, totally retarded. And that's what they want. So, anyways, I'm gonna finish off this cider I got. Probably play another game of disc golf and chill out for the rest of the day. Anyways, as always, take it easy, everybody.